welcome to more Halloween fun on AnjuliTV. I'm Anjuli Velazquez. This episode will be about my top 13 creepy, scary, or just fun Halloweeny movies. But first, I wanted to mention some other great TV shows that had fun Halloween episodes. The Simpsons, of course, with their Treehouse of Horrors, which they have won every year since 1990, which is kind of cool. That 70s show's Halloween, Home Improvement's Haunting of Taylor House, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's Hex and the Single Guy, and Roseanne's Boo. Clearly, there are multiple Halloween episodes for each of these shows, but I just wanted to give you the idea. Also, there are some other really good ones I've heard, but I haven't seen, like Freaks and Geeks, Tricks and Treats, and The Office's Halloween. I'd also like to point out that some of the TV shows I watch right now that will be having Halloween fun are starting tonight, October 19th, with Melissa and Joey. Which also reminds me that ABC Family's 13 Nights of Halloween starts tonight, and they're playing the Goonies right after Melissa and Joey, and that is a great movie. Also on tonight is Parenthood with their Halloween episode. Okay, now, before I tell you my top 13 creepy, scary, or just fun Halloweeny movies, I'd like to tell you the ones that I still love but didn't quite make the top 13. On this list are movies that I love that aren't technically centered around or based on Halloween. Next week, I'll have my top 5 Halloween-themed movies, meaning movies that are actually about Halloween or set on Halloween. The ones that I love but aren't on this top 13 list are the Scream sequels, From Hell, Practical Magic, Poltergeist, Final Destination, just the first one, the Addams Family movies, The Witches, Sweeney Todd, the Ghostbuster movies, and of course Buffy the Vampire Slayer, the movie. Now, for the ones that did make the list, number 13 is The Frighteners. I love Michael J. Fox, and I love this movie. I love when movie makers mix comedy with horror, and this movie is a great example. Another good example of comedy and horror, number 12, is Shaun of the Dead. I love this movie. Simon Pegg is hilarious, and how could you not love a comedic zombie movie? I mean, seriously. Number 11 is The Sixth Sense. Bruce Willis is the man, and this movie is so creepy, and I think had everyone shocked by the ending. I love movies with a good twist like that. Number 10 is The Lost Boys. This movie creeped me out as a kid, it scared me a little bit, but I do love it. And like many other teenage women, I had a crush on Corey Haim, and he is so cute in this movie, along with Jason Patric. And we have vampires. And they fly. Number 9 is The Craft, another movie I really liked as a teen. And witchcraft is always fun to watch, in my opinion. Number 8 are the Saw movies. And yes, I did lump them all together. These movies are so effed up. So creepy and so sitting on the edge of your seat to see what happens next. I do not recommend watching this movie alone. Number 7 is The Shining. Talk about classic, creepy, scary movies. The Shining really creeped me out when I first watched it. And it just shows how awesome of an actor Jack Nicholson is because he's quite scary in this movie. Number 6 is The Goonies, like I mentioned before. It's another classic movie and another movie with crushes for me. I had crushes on both Sean Astin and Josh Brolin. I mean, they're both quite cute. And I love this movie so much, and I can't wait to share it with my son when he gets old enough to actually pay attention to movies. Number 5 is Beetlejuice. I love Michael Keaton and I love Beetlejuice. I even loved the cartoons that were on TV for a little while after the movie came out. Number 4 is Scream, the first one. This movie did a good job of creeping me out, but it also was funny. It was a really great modern thriller, I think, and I love it. Number 3 are the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. I love Johnny Depp, and Captain Jack Sparrow might be my favorite role of his. All of these movies are funny and great and Halloweeny because of the pirates, I suppose. I cannot wait for the 4th one to be done filming and come out. Number 2 are the Harry Potter movies. I love Harry Potter with a capital L-O-V-E. These movies are so great, and they get darker the older that Harry gets, and I am super excited for the 7th movie. And my number one creepy, scary, or just fun Halloweeny movie is Sleepy Hollow. Now, I love Harry Potter more than Sleepy Hollow, but for the purposes of this list, which is about movies to watch around Halloween, I went with Sleepy Hollow as number one because I absolutely love this movie, and Halloween is a perfect time to watch it. It's so good, funny and creepy, perfect for Halloween. Now, before I end this episode of AnjuliTV, I'd like to give a shout out to my friend, Dwayne Udo. He's my best friend's husband and a dedicated viewer, so I'd like to say thanks, Dwayne, for watching my episodes of AnjuliTV. I don't think that you're subscribed, so you should go ahead and do that right now. Right up here in this section somewhere, there is a yellow subscribe button, so I think you should go ahead and hit that. Thanks. Also, I will be watching next week's Glee episode because it's Halloween themed, and Dwayne wants me to talk about it, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Well, that's it for this Halloween episode of AnjuliTV. I'm Anjuli Velazquez, and I'll see you next week with more Halloween fun.